Hi chaps, Simo P here from Beard, Biceps and Batchat. Today I am bringing you my final game in my AMX 1375 all the way up to the Batchat. Now this is I'm in a tier 7 on Steeps and a tier 8, tier 9 game, so matchmaking isn't too bad. I've got Cowboy in here's Russian TD. The idea behind this is he is going to be shooting whatever I spot. So thank you very much, mate, for playing a couple of games with me today and just helping me grind out the last little bit to the AMX 1390. So what I'm going to look to do on this map is essentially I'm going to spot. It can be a fairly static map, so I want to get as much spotting damage as I can, being fairly passive in the early part of the game before being a bit more active and a bit more aggressive. So the location I'm going to move to is D7. This allows me to spot the left, right hand side of the ridge and anything that's going up the 9-0 line. Now originally I was going to go to a spot on F5, do the same thing. The problem with that is it's very accessible by the enemy team with their lights or mediums. It's very hard for the tanks on my ridge line to get any shots on any tanks that are approaching my position to push me off it. Whereas this position, the guys on the ridge line can get shots into any tanks that are looking to push me. So it just means I can be passive that little bit longer, and that can help that team that little bit longer. And also rack in the spotted damage as you're seeing here. We've got 11 at the minute. Now, at this moment in time, I was struggling with my inner self not to pull that trigger on that Type 61. So it can be very easy when you're in positions like this to give away your position, to take shots, to get physical damage. Now, the risk of that is you get spotted, you get lit up, your position's known to the enemy, arty rains down on you, mediums and lights start pushing you, tanks are pre-aimed on your position. So I had to really resist not pulling the trigger there. Again, that's just to keep as much spotted as I can for as long as possible for the guys on my ridgeline. Normally, I'm not too big a fan of people camping the ridgeline if you're in a heavy or a medium, but our team is quite TD heavy. So, you know, if the situation calls for it, help the team out where you can, especially if you're TD heavy. Now, again, you can see me just aiming at these tanks, just desperate to pull that trigger, but I've very much decided against it now. This was the biggest temptation. This FCM 50T that's back towards me. 2-3 shots I could take it out. I'd probably be safe from return fire, but my position would go and it'd be a little while before I could come back out and light up the enemy team again. Now in terms of team deployment, their only sort of significant push is down the 1-2 line with a very excited tank pushing down the 9-0. So I'm having a conversation with Cowboy in team chat at the minute. Do you want me to go from passive to active and help you take out that tank? So he's like, yep, go for it. Then we notice this little cheeky chap of a Carnarvon. It's very difficult for us both to engage both at the same time individually. I'm a fairly weak tank. It's going to take me 2, maybe 3 clips to take out a tank. So while he deals with that Carnarvon, I'm going to ignore it. I need to make sure this medium on our left hand side doesn't get, or sorry, heavy, the FV201 doesn't get to engage Cowboy in his Waffenträger. Basically, the rate of fire of that tank is very good, and he'll just eat through him. So I need to keep him distracted, look to do a sort of circle of death on him. I need to keep his turret tracking me as much as possible. He's dealing with the Carnarvon fine, he's got a medium supporting him, so I'm just reloading while I'm using the ridges as cover. His turret rotation isn't actually fast enough to keep up with me circling him, so I don't need to worry too much about getting hit from him unless I'm going uphill like I'm doing now. So we just empty our clip into him just to keep him in place so he doesn't do too much damage. So Cowboy and this other little chap in our medium can get in as well. So at this point in the game we're on about 14 spotted and 8 physical damage. What I really want to start doing is pushing aggressively down that 9-0 down the 9-0 line, sorry, and lighting up the back ridge and whatever else is hiding down there. They've pushed aggressively down the 1-2, so we have to push aggressively as well. Since there's only 3 of us down the 9-0 line, there's no point us heading back to base, as the guys there are more than capable of dealing with 3 heavies and a light tank. So we spot the Yag Tiger first. He's going hold down. I can't really do much to him. This is who I want. This is the guy who almost made me give away my position because I couldn't resist pulling the trigger. So the medium gets a shot into him, he misses a shot onto me, and just lash a shot into his side, take him out. So I need to be a little bit cautious here. We've got RT raining down on me. Cowboy's in my ear saying, if you want, I'll take him out. You don't need to waste your shells on him. I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't mind wasting my shells. Someone takes him out anyway. So now we've got no RT on me. I want to relight that Ferdinand, is it? Or the Yag Tiger? Just so the other guys can... Yag Tiger, there we go. Other guys can start laying in damage. Cowboy's got in position to start throwing damage in at him. I'm trying to get rid of the spot. But then I realised they've got the RU251. He's going to light me up if I let him get too close. He's going to light up Cowboy, and he's going to light up the medium that's pushed with us as well. So he needs to go. So I'll wait for my camo to go up and just start looking to put shots in the RU251. There's the first, there's the second. He ducks behind cover. He really should stay there. Missed the third shot, fourth shot I miss. Now I'm panicking at this point. It's going to take me 12 seconds to reload. He could put 2 shots into me. Thankfully, the medium with us puts him out. So thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. And I get all giddy thinking I'm going to farm damage on this Yag Tiger, empty a full clip on him. But that's not to be. Artie takes him out before I get a chance to. So all in all, I have tremendously enjoyed playing this tank. I didn't think I would. People always said it was a difficult grind going up the Batchat line, but it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get my cheeky little paws all on the AMX 1390, and I get to go out with a bang with a mastery on this tank. So I hope you like the content, guys. Please subscribe. Catch you later, chat.